What's a style guide and what's an outline? My name is Jean. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Sometimes I throw these terms around and I forget that not everybody has been in this industry for a long time and we need to define some of these everyday terms. A style guide is a manual. They used to be printed in like actual books. Usually we use them online now, though I do believe you can still get a hold of actual printed books, manuals for these, that determines some stylistic choices. Some of these are grammar based rules that turn out to not necessarily be rules so much as guidelines. And sometimes they are just stylistic things, what the spacing is going to be, what your margins are going to look like, what size font you use. Are we doing double space after periods or not? Those are gone, by the way. We're not doing double spaces after periods anymore. These will give you advice for whether or not you are using a serial comma, whether or not you are using the different types of symbols for footnotes, all of those things. We will make determinations about whether we are using British spelling conventions versus American spelling conventions. All of this is determined by a style guide. If there are alternate spellings for things, your style guide will tell you which dictionary you're going to use for those spelling choices, that sort of stuff. Most common ones are the AP Style Guide and the CMOS. So that's the Chicago Manual of Style. That's the one that I use. It works in conjunction with the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. And so that's the one, it's a pretty common one, but it's not the only one out there. Individual organizations, including individual publishers, will develop their own style guide. They will have their own set of rules that they use so that everything they create is consistent. Yes, this creates consistency for you as an author across, say, a series or a universe of books, but it also creates consistency across their entire brand. There will be some play in the usage of that style guide. Sometimes you'll be able to set a decision and say, like, nope, I'm not using your style guide, I'm using my own personal style guide. That's fine. Like, you're going to be allowed to do that to a certain degree. This helps to eliminate editors when they're like, there are two schools of thought here. You have a style guide that tells you which school of thought you're going to fall in line with. And then when you go work someplace else, they might use a different style guide. An outline is just a document that you create that helps you to plan out your entire novel. If you think about how big a novel is, thinking of the whole thing in your head all at once is really difficult to do. Staying on track once you have started writing is difficult to do. Keeping track of where you have been is difficult to do. An outline helps you organize your thoughts and make sure that the scenes are coming in the correct order in order to support the overall arc that you are feeding at the end of the story.